I'm
We're
here.
going.
Yeah.
Hey, Elle, what time is it?
Hey, hey, it's Hippie Chicks Live
We're
time.
back. Look who's back, kids. It's my hippie
Hey,
sister. Welcome back, Elle. We missed you.
I missed y'all too. So great to be back.
Absolutely. So, you guys, if you're new, I'm Kat Kazemi. I am one half of the Hippie Chicks. I'm a certified clinical and transpersonal hypnotherapist. And I'm here to chat about all kinds of fun stuff with my hippie chick sister, Elle White. Tell everybody what you do.
Hey there, y'all. I am Elle. For those who don't know, I am an actor, director, producer, all of the things artistically enveloped, if you will. And
Yes.
I'm so happy to be back. As you know, many of you know, I've been off doing a show, and the show unfortunately ended up being preempted. And so I am
Yeah,
back a
I
week
tell the story
earlier.
happened right in front of me.
Yes, indeed. It happened right in front of Cat. Isn't that wild? That is
It was
wild.
really kind of weird. Okay, so this is at Gen-X Theater, which is a small theater here in Norfolk, Virginia, and it's a lovely troupe group, whatever. But this POTUS play that who's the author?
Selena Fillinger.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, some serious language in it, that's for sure.
Yes.
But it is action packed, hilarious, and everybody executed it just like it was magical. And where I was sitting was front row, but if you're on stage, I was stage left. So um we were about maybe 20-30 minutes from the end of the
Yeah.
play. And it's like I said, it's very high action. All right. So there's a lot of stuff going on and a lot of
Lots of
activity.
physicality. Yes.
And one of the main characters, I guess, the one that everyone's focusing on because she's acting unlike everybody else, uh, the way she moved dislocated her knee, and the minute it happened, it popped right back in. So you're not seeing any bones protruding or anything out of whack, but this
Yeah.
ground crying, and
Yeah.
everybody on stage just froze like, what the fuck just happened? And it happened
Yeah.
right in front. We heard the pop.
Yeah. You could
It was
hear it.
bad.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
as Elle said, they tried to salvage it, but
Yeah, but the decision was made to just end the run, and what a great run it was! It was so much fun, such a fun play to do.
it was
Selena
amazing.
Fillinger is just a genius in her writing, and we had an amazing cast. What an
Really,
amazing group of ladies I had the opportunity to work with. So, yeah, it was fun though. It was lots and lots of fun.
it was amazing. But our evening was still salvaged because we were taken out for martinis and calamari
Yes,
by
we were.
pillar of the community. Yeah, if anybody who knows, our producers know, is Terrence Affer Anderson. Is that his last
That's
name?
yep. That's right.
And he is just a stellar human being. He really, really is, and quite the gentleman. So yeah, he took us
Yes.
to Lucha. Is that how you pronounce that?
Um, Luce, yes,
Luce,
Luce, yes, Luce
and it
in
was just
downtown Norfolk.
delightful company. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a lot of fun. So I'm so glad that I went and we got that time together. So
yeah, great
and now you're back.
conversation.
Now
And now I'm back.
you're back. Now, did you watch my episode last week? Because that kind of landed with a lot of people.
Yes, it
I kind
did.
of got a little candid, because I'm not being chaperoned, so I kind of talked about all kinds of fun stuff. But I last Friday, it was kind of a funny thing to celebrate. Was the 8-year anniversary of the fight that finally ended my marriage, and I'm laughing
Yeah,
because that was the best thing to ever freaking happen to me, and kind of went into everything that happened thereafter. So, did you watch it? I want your
I
feedback.
did.
What did you
Yes,
think?
that episode, you just the authenticity that shined through. You're an
Oh,
authentic human
thank
anyway,
you,
but
thank you.
just the fact that you were so willing, um, to be open and vulnerable and just to
Right.
simply share, just a girl sharing. And it was just endearing. And for everyone who saw it, if you saw it, I know you felt the same way. If you have not seen it, you have to go back to last week's episode. Kat was just phenomenal. I was just in
Thank
awe
you.
watching you. And I've heard much of the story, but it was like
Yeah.
hearing it for the first time and from a different place, because
Yeah.
you're in a different place in your healing.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
was quite refreshing to hear where you've leveled up to and gotten to in your healing. What a beautiful, beautiful, just a beautiful moment of sharing. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. And I know you could kind of relate to the story as well, because I mean, oh God, it just seems to be an epidemic, actually. So many people are going through it. If they're not already through it, they're in the middle of it or getting ready to have something like that happen in their lives, because I think everything's getting rearranged right now and everyone's ending up with who they're supposed to be with,
Mhm.
kind of a situation. And that goes, with your tribe as well, not just, romantic or intimate relationships, but,
Right.
your people, and
Yes.
I think that's important, because that's going to really help anchor more light and positivity on the planet, which is the main theme of new reality TV, right? I
Yes,
mean,
it
that's
is.
that was the principle of why it was founded in the first place, right?
Yes. Yes.
So this energy, I was thinking about the episode because, in my journey up until that point, and I was like, all right, so how did I get there in the first place?
Hmm.
And I'm sure we've all experienced this at some point in our lives, if not, when we were younger, or even in adulthood, where, we think that spark of passion, that I call it shooting star energy, when you meet somebody and you're like head over heels, oh my God, where have you been my whole life? That whole thing. It's a whirlwind. And it's like, and people jump into things with that energy.
Yes.
And what do shooting stars do? Well, they're very pretty.
They are bright,
They're very pretty.
shiny.
Everyone's, let's make a wish. It's a shooting star, right? But
Yes.
they burn out just as fast as they show up.
That's the thing. It's very romanticized. That whole,
Yeah,
that spark, that love at first sight, that opposites attract even
bullshit.
energy.
That's
It
bullshit.
really is. And we're sold that bill of goods, and so we start to believe that that shooting star energy is
Yeah,
that is what's real when we feel that. And even if we don't feel that, it's almost like we will it in a way. We kind of pull that energy into what we're experiencing because we want this person to be the one, whatever that situation
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah. So and then therefore, good segue. Then we overlook red flags,
Yes, we do.
right?
Yes.
Because we just want to get, they're just having a bad day, or they're just going through something, whatever.
And we
And
doubt ourselves because we're so busy with the negative self-talk and saying, I have to be
right,
better. Remember, we're not supposed to brag. We're not supposed to think too highly of ourselves, which means we end up putting our wants and needs on the back burner
yeah,
in place of just allowing whatever behavior we're seeing from this shooting star take over our lives and dictate what we should be, how we should be reacting and responding.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the land of illusion, is what it
Yes,
is.
beautifully said. Yes, indeed. Yes.
It's an
You know
absolute,
what? I liken the shooting star to that feeling of butterflies. You know how the whole,
ooh, yeah.
oh, that person gives me butterflies in my stomach. It took me to have generalized anxiety disorder and understand that is not what you're supposed to feel when things are right. It's not supposed to be butterflies.
Oh,
Even
yes.
think exactly. It's not supposed to be that. Our nervous system is supposed to be regulated when we're in
Oh,
alignment with those.
comfortable. It's like
Yes,
wearing your favorite pair of jeans, right? They
exactly.
fit perfectly. They're maybe a little worn, but they fit perfect, and they make your butt look great. And yeah,
Exactly.
but and that butterfly effect, if you will, that's your body going up warning.
Exactly. That is a red flag in itself, and we ignore it every time. And it's just, yeah, yeah. I've had to learn over the years what it is supposed to be. My body had to relearn what is actually safe and
And
comfortable.
that feels unfamiliar
It
when
does.
you're used to chaos in a
Yes.
relationship. And there's a part of you going, oh no, that can't be it. That's boring. No, peace is not
Right.
boring, honey. Peace doesn't have to be boring.
Thank you. Yes.
Right? Yeah. So, it kind of led me, if we're going to stay with the same metaphor, instead of a shooting star type of energy, we should be embodying a comet energy, because comets, they sustain, right?
Yes.
They have fuel to burn.
Right.
They have a trajectory. They have a path. They have an orbit. They return. They have
Yes.
power, right?
Exactly. Yes.
You
That
can count on it.
familiarity, if you
You can
will.
count on
Right.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
And that kind of energy, when you have been used to chaotic energy, is it's unfamiliar
It
territory.
is. It is. And like you said, we identify it as boring. That is peace. That is quiet. And
Yeah.
we become afraid of that. There have been times in my life where I was afraid to be by myself, and not just meaning outside of a relationship, but just by myself in general, home
Yeah.
alone, even because I did not want to be alone with my own
Thoughts.
thoughts, which is where I needed to be, working through my feelings, exploring how I felt, not running from how I felt and keeping the chaos going. And so, that comet energy that you talk about, that sustains, if you sit in that place with yourself, with your feelings, self-examine, if you
Mm,
will, do the shadow work, right? Do the hard stuff, then what you have is sustained peace,
yeah.
sustained calm, a sustained safe place.
You become the energy that you're looking for in your other relationships, whatever they may
Exactly.
be. Um,
Exactly.
because that's kind of what my point was last week, is the most important relationship you have is with yourself.
Yes.
Right. And there's so many people out there who put on the persona, oh, I love myself, look at me, aren't I handsome and pretty, or whatever the case may be. And inside
Right.
there's so much self-loathing going on.
Exactly. I think about in my previous life how I was very confident, at least from what people could see. Someone even shared with me the other day, someone that's going to try to help me out with a YouTube actor channel that I am working on. More to come on that. We'll share it here when it starts. But um, they remember me from my corporate life when I was this huge bubble of energy at all times, and they said to me, you have the perfect personality for being able to kick off this channel because you know how to bring people in. And that is still true, but I
Yeah.
wanted to say to that person, I didn't have the opportunity yet, that energy that you saw, what you think you remember of me, is a little different from who I am now.
Hear ya. Yeah.
So
That version has evolved, hasn't she?
exactly. She has.
And we touched on this a couple weeks ago because you were redoing your bio for the program, for the play, and you hadn't done your bio since before you left the corporate world,
I
right?
had just left the
Just
corporate
left
world
it.
when
Okay.
and just taken on the world of acting as a professional, actually booking professional jobs. But my bio sounded like I was making an excuse for why I left this corporate world to become an actor. It
Right.
wasn't ground in I'm an actor. It wasn't
Right.
selling me as I'm an actor. It was, oh, I've done all these other things in my life, so please accept me as an actor now. I was like, what is this?
You were just a baby chick then. That's all.
Yes, yes. I was like, hold up. So I rewrote it, and now, and if anyone did come to see POTUS, that bio is
Is
largely the bio that you'll see in POTUS. Much different, really
Oh yeah,
speaking
yeah,
about
yeah.
authentically.
You're owning where you are now, and that's
Yeah,
that's the big deal. And
yeah.
as you should, because honey, you were amazing. And I'm
Thank
sorry that
you.
your production got cut short because you would have
Yeah,
gone through this whole weekend, right?
yeah.
And what I did see, like I said, was absolutely chef's kiss. You guys did a great job. So I
Thank
can't wait
you.
for your next production.
I appreciate it. My
Yeah,
heart goes out to my castmate who was hurt. She's doing well.
yes,
She's
yeah.
coming along. But of course, the most important thing is making sure she's okay. And I know that was tough for her. She's a fantastic actress. I'm sure you guys will see her in many other
Oh,
things. She was so
yeah,
good. And I
yeah, yeah.
told her, I said, you gave your all. You gave
She
everything.
really did, and her role asked a lot of her.
It did. Yes, it did.
It really did, and she pulled it off.
She
It,
did. Literally.
yeah. But she she captivated the audience.
She really did. She was
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah. You
yeah.
didn't
So
get to see her big dance number. She had a big dance number as
shit,
well.
that
Oh
sucks.
man, awesome dance number. You would have loved it. You would have loved it.
And
Yeah.
that was the capper, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Sucks. That sucks. Hey, look who's in the house. Can you see? You
I
can't see it.
can't.
Gemini's here. Hey,
Hey,
girl, how you
Gemini.
doing? She's like, hi, ladies. Been away for a while with works. Nice to see you too. Nice to see you.
Nice to see
I would
you.
love to have you because I was flying solo the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
So yeah, but I got my sister back. It's all good. So,
Yes.
Gemini,
But you did
welcome.
great, girl. You did great. You're a star in your own right. Absolutely. Yes.
Did make some good
Yes.
shorts. That's
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
it's all good. Well, it's an important topic because so many people get snookered.
Absolutely.
That's how I'm gonna put it. You know. So yeah, and I'll tell you, Elle, the biggest or the most jagged pill I had to swallow when it was all said and done was just feeling like a fool.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
made me feel like a fool because you put your heart into it, you put your all into it, you had so much faith in this person. But here's the thing: is that I realized I needed to stop shitting on myself for that because you know what? I was putting love out into the world, and that's important. Okay, so maybe it
Yes.
wasn't reciprocated, but that goes in the bank,
It
and
does.
and that what goes around comes around. That's the same for all energy, right?
Yes.
All right, so I got a healthy bank account right now. So
And too, Kat, I you had to go through that.
yeah,
That even the pain of it, you know, even the going walking through the levels and the healing that you had to go through. That all has made you the grand badass that you are right now.
oh,
You
girl, thank
know, you wouldn't be this person
you.
without
True,
having gone through that.
that's
So
very
pat
true.
yourself on the back for surviving it and then
Right?
coming out and being this person that you are. That's amazing. I was looking at an interview. It was a tough subject. An interview with Lisa Vidal. I don't know how many of y'all remember. She's an actress. She was in New York Undercover. She's been on Being Mary Jane. She's been on a lot of stuff. Beautiful lady.
Mhm.
And I want to say 2022, one of her adult children committed suicide. And
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh.
And in this particular interview, she talked about although the pain and the anger was really like she kept saying, she said the word, it was beyond. Still though, it has made her, all of that has made her who she is right now in
Oh,
being able to be a force for other people
yeah.
and their healing.
Well,
Her child suffered with addiction, so she's also able to provide support and strength for those parents whose kids suffer from addiction, who may still be
down the road.
living,
Yeah.
but their families are going through that. So You know, you aren't your pain, you aren't your struggles, but it
No.
is a part of you, and it's an
Well,
important part of you.
it really is. I mean, aren't swords forged in the fire,
Absolutely. Yes,
right?
indeed. Yes. So we need
And,
all of
and
that.
sure, it sucks. It's painful when you go through it. And Gemini said that's sad. Yeah, that's a very sad story. And we all have a sad story. Oh, girl, what happened to you? Oh, here we are. Solo show again. We are having technical difficulties. All right, Gemini girl, it's you and me now. So um where's she at? Nope. She'll be back. All right. So where were we? Gemini girl. All right. So Gemini is in south of London. So she's in the UK, and she says they're getting a lot of rain and high wind right now. And
There I am.
there you are. You're
My
back.
sincere apology.
What? Oh, shit. That did it. All right. Wait for her to come back. That's the great thing about live. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. So at least my animals are behaving, and nobody's crying to get out. So how you doing? What's everybody up to? Gemini, where are you at, girl? Are you at home or are you out at the pub? She says, yes, I'm welcome back, but not for long. Well, yep, exactly. Yep, it's a brief little hi and bye, I guess. All right, so where are we going to go? All right, so we were talking about. Oh, is she trying to come back? Oh, add to stage. There she is. Girlfriend,
Sorry
what
about
the hell
that. Someone called me, and my device went kablooey. I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm good. I didn't want to put my do not disturb on because I knew it was going to make me dark at some point once we started. And for those who don't know, I got here just in the nick of time to be able to log on. And so I didn't have my do not disturb on. Somebody called me. Sorry about that. Thank you. I'm back, y'all.
I floundered like a fish on dry dock, but
girl, you can do this with one hand tied behind your back.
She kept me company. Thank you. Now, she's at home, and yeah, she's in southeast London, and said she's getting a butt ton of rain. But that's typical.
Oh yeah,
spring UK weather, isn't it, girl? And that's why you guys have the best gardens. Seriously,
it is though. Yes,
is that climate up there? It's absolutely lush and green and beautiful. And I remember it like it was yesterday, but it was 1984 last time I was in your neck of the woods, my dear. And I can't wait till I get back. And I don't know, 40. How long is that now? 1940.
Oh, we're not counting that. We don't do that.
Why did I go there? Shut up, Kathy. Oh, crap on a cracker. All right, so we got roughly 5 minutes or so left here, and I just kind of want to. Oh, she just said English weather is very bad, girl. I know it is, and I no wonder your pubs are so awesome because you got to do something in that rain, right?
You got to come in out of the rain. Let's go to the pub.
and British food is good too. I mean, yeah, comfort food, really.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking about what were we? Shooting star energy versus comet energy, and how our nervous systems, how at a very young age we equated that butterfly nervousness as, ooh, this is love, and it isn't.
Right? No,
it's chaos, is what it is.
Yeah,
and it's
I can't describe it any better.
Your nervous system going, get the fuck out of there now.
Yeah. Which also leads to all of the self-doubt that you go through, because that becomes abundant because you're already not aligned and not regulated in this situation. So yeah.
And what makes it even worse or unfair is when it's the narcissist empath dynamic, the narcissist is going to love bomb you, and that feels good.
It does.
Feels like all you're getting met. So it's cruel, actually. They're just trying to get their needs met.
Right.
And the sad thing is that they can't sustain that persona. They can do it just long enough to get you, right? Yeah. But then it goes away. And if you're smart, the first few times that we need to talk, and the behavior doesn't change, you get the F out, right?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
painful as all get out because you're still in love with this person. You're still in love with who you thought this person was.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
The
that's
idea of this person.
right.
Yeah.
You're still clinging to how they were in the very beginning, and you think that that's who they really were. No, how they treated you in the end, that's who they really are.
Right. Exactly. That's who they always
That's
were.
who they really are.
Yeah.
So, especially when I think about my ex and everything he did, I'm like, yeah, that little punk ass bitch. No, yeah, that makes sense that he behaved that way and did the things he did and hooked up with the person he did and whatnot. And I'm just like, okay, writing's on the wall,
Yeah.
right? And Gemini agrees with that. Yeah, we've all lived it, haven't we? And now we're at the place to where, you know, we understand that that energy is chaos.
Yes.
Peace
And
reigns supreme.
yeah. And we have to seek, and even if we're not seeking it necessarily, being open to that comet energy and that meaningful connection, whatever it is, whether it is in business, whether it is in
Yeah,
romantic relationships, friendships. We recently attended a function that had a lot of people there, and the idea was to network, which we did, but we were both dreading the whole idea of the little bitty small talk that you have to do in order to get to the meaningful conversation. I
right.
really can't stand. When you said it that day, I was like, "Oh my goodness, she read my mind." I can't do
Yeah,
the small talk thing. Tell
it's
me
painful.
something meaningful, right?
Oh
Tell
my God.
me what animal you would want. Tell me what if you had a figurine right now, and you could turn that into any animal you wanted to for 48 hours. Somebody sent me this in a reel. What
That's cool.
animal? I know. What animal would it become? What animal would you want to turn your figurine into?
Providing that I wouldn't get mauled by it, it would be like a panther or a big cat,
Yeah,
something like
and you
that.
would have complete control over this animal. So
Yeah,
yes, you would
okay.
not get mauled. Yeah, and exactly, and that was a little caveat in the thing. And mine would be an iguana. Oh, I would love to have my personal emotional support iguana.
Your personal, I am the lizard king. Little Jim Morrison reference.
But how great is that to
Cool.
lead
I
into
wasn't
a
expecting that.
right for a conversation versus, so what do you do? Oh my gosh.
Well, it's an unimportant what I do. Talk to my lizard.
I'm going to
My
start responding like that to small talk. It's important what I do. Talk to my lizard. What?
and you notice in that event that we went to, who gravitated to us,
Yes,
right?
those that had meaningful things to share. And we
Right.
ended up having some great conversations and making some great connections there. So
Yeah,
that was outstanding. It really was.
absolutely, it was. So, well, Elle, I am so glad that you're back.
Yay.
And you know, sad about the production, but you know, you got to have a good handful of runs. It was like halfway through.
About a half a run.
Yeah,
Yep, we did about
yeah.
a half a run.
All right.
So
Well,
yeah,
you know, yeah, it definitely pushed your boundaries as an actor. I know it did,
yes,
and
indeed.
you're better for it. So,
Thank
but
you.
glad to have you back. And things are really picking up with new reality TV as
Yes.
well. We had a little round table today, and we are now on Roku and
All
Fire
right.
TV. So if you're watching us from there, you can see the new zit that just landed here on your big screen. Yay! Yeah, that's my life. I'm fucking around with you. That's all. Yeah, that's what I do around here. So, Elle, next week, or we're together again, right?
Yes, we are. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, we'll get into something fun. We'll powwow about it and bring you guys some more good content. Gemini, thank you so much for joining us, girl. You are the bomb, and I hope
Yes.
you get some sunshine here soon.
Yeah.
And you know, have your day brightened, and stick around. Live on New Reality TV, we have Mystic Musings, the Twin Flame Chronicles, so stick around for that.
Yes.
Elle, you got anything, any Any announcements you need to make real quick?
Summer productions coming up at Family Fun Experience Theater. One such production I have co-written with a team of writers, and will be co-directing this show as well. So I'm very, very excited to be expanding my abilities here. Yeah.
Excellent day. And as always, if you want to know more about me and what I do, go to hypnohelpsyou.com and absolutely go check out more of what New Reality TV has to offer you guys. Until then, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday right here on New Reality TV, Facebook, and YouTube. And peace and love.
Peace and love.